unedited, unfiltered, raw. Welcome to my motherfucking YouTube channel. And today, boys and gals, for breakfast, I'm having me a fire ass salad. As you can take a look at this and see, on the top is a bunch of seasoning. You can see that white stuff right there? That's salt. I salt the fuck out of my foods. I get about 20 to 30K steps a day, sometimes even 40. So let me break this down for you. This has 395 calories with this Parmesan Reggiano that I'm about to sprinkle on top. So 395 calories, 26 grams of protein, and 2 grams of fat. Yes, it's egregiously low in fat. I will have my fat later throughout the day. So what I got in here is 200 grams of lentils, eggplants, and beets, and some spinach and lettuce and onions. And I seasoned it with obviously salt, red pepper flakes, paprika, and chili powder, and some black pepper. Now, as you can take a look at this and see it's unmixed, I'm about to go in there. I really want y'all to see, the concoction and what's in here. One thing I find interesting is the beets. I got the beets because they were on sale. They were on sale for 50 cents a pound. I was like, so why not? But whenever I eat beets, man, it makes my piss red. Like, I really don't understand why. I looked it up and I still kind of don't have a clue why. I don't really understand. But whenever I eat beets, man, piss is red for like 2-3 days. So it's odd. Also, the number 2 is red for 2-3 days. It's some sort of thing it says, I don't know. But anyways, guys and gals, look at that salad, absolutely fire. And I've already calculated the sauces I'm gonna put in here, like the mustard and sugar-free ketchup, which is very minimal. Gotta really make sure I mix this up really good because there is a lot of salt and I don't want it to be concentrated in one bite. And so look at that salad, looking fire actually. Woo! Maybe I need to get a clear bowl. If I get a clear bowl, this would be potentially a lot better for you guys to visually see. One of these days I'll get one, potentially. No promises. One day. I'm not gonna eat my food like this though. Like, I'm not feeding you motherfuckers, but look at that. Actually pretty good. Get some dairy in here for some calcium. Very minimal amounts of 55 milligrams, which is only 4% of the daily value, which is okay. But I love Parmesan Reggiano, man, because this stuff really just adds a shit ton of flavor. More aggressively than other cheeses. Oh, I accidentally put more than a serving. I'll calculate that later. So I'm at like 400 calories instead of 395. Oh, and I sprinkled some lemon juice on top. I mean, before I put the lentils and everything in there. So it's got some lemons in there as well. Look at that, beautiful. It's actually gorgeous, bro. It's actually gorgeous. It looks better in this camera than it does. Well, actually in person it looks pretty amazing too. Let's go ahead and go for our first bite. Pretty good. And y'all know I got that Dr. Thunder on me. What I find interesting, it's a diet Dr. Thunder. Well, it's a Dr. Thunder Zero. They have a diet version as well. It's the same thing, but different artificial sweeteners, I believe. Got some cat soup on there, and I'm gonna put some mustard. I'm about to show you all this. This is about to be fire. So what I find interesting is that most people will not ever even look at a salad for breakfast. But salads, I've heard in other countries, are potentially eaten for breakfast. That's so delicious. And you'd be thinking like, why would you put beets and eggplant in a salad? Bro, they were on sale, and you'd be surprised, some shit really just goes with it. You can put a bunch of different types of shit in a salad. But I'm assuming people don't think it's carb heavy enough, but I think, you know, if you put beets in there and other things in there, it can be carb heavy enough to like get you going for breakfast. Not only get you going, but give you sustained energy. Won't crash out in any way. Look at that. Beets on the bottom, lentils integrated throughout the whole salad. Getting my protein in. Man, that Dr. Thunder Zero, man, that's where it's at. Look at that salad. Look at that. I don't want this to fall, but look at that. That's a slutty little salad right there, boys and gals. I don't think it's allergy season, but I'd be around allergies year round, brah. Can't really control that broskadiscus. I did a good choice in the amount of lentils I put in. It really adds a good texture to it. Some more salt. Never go wrong with salt. Salt's good for you, especially if you work out a lot. And super especially if you don't take an electrolyte supplement. Excuse me. Some of that chili powder was giving a nice kick to it. And chili powder is typically not that strong, but I don't know where I got this one from. This shit has an amazing kick to it. And I like my food to have a little spice in there. Really can't go wrong with that. It's Dr. Thunder, baby. That $1 for a 2 liter versus $2 if you get like Pepsi or Coke. And even if you're one person, you can kill that shit in the span of 3 days. Right now I'm on my second day on the same bottle of that Dr. Thunder. And it's like, I'm gonna push it to the third day and see how the fizzle still is. But this one's still going strong. I feel like it would probably start going flat after the third day though. Fire! I love salads, man. I've been on my sweet potato kick lately. Oh my god, I love that too. And potatoes in general. And apples. And I got some tangerines too. Ooh, fire. I have so many fruits and veggies, man, it's insane. One of my favorite fruits and veggies, one of my favorite fruits, I didn't think it was one of my favorites. I gotta keep it away from me because it's kind of dangerous, bro. It's jackfruit. Man, I'll binge on jackfruit. That shit is too fire. It's hard to explain. Like, it's the texture of jackfruit that gets me, because it's like jackfruit is not as sweet as a banana, but it has the texture of like a Laffy Taffy, and it's fire, bro. It's pretty calorically dense too, but it's really good. But if you're opening the jackfruit, you busting that bitch open, like you open the jackfruit and you're eating it at the same time. It is pretty like hard to eat fast. So the last couple times I had it was when I was doing low carb. So I think that's probably why I binged on it too. Like 800 calories of it, nothing too crazy. But I think now that I'm not low carb anymore, I think it's fine. And I think the only reason why I ever kind of had those issues was because I was doing low carb. And it has nothing to do with the mentality of restriction. I think it has to do with your brain just craving carbs. Like if I just ate carbs, I don't think at that moment in time I would have that issue. At least that's my theory. I'm actually pretty full right now, but I'm going to finish because I got other things to do later on in the day and I don't want to be hungry later. So pretty hefty right now. Pretty hefty meal for some odd reason. I usually destroy salads like nothing. Damn, I can't believe this is hitting me. Sometimes I have 2 bowls of salad for breakfast. I'm fucking around. You gotta realize, man, I have a big appetite just because I work out so much. An egregiously high appetite. It is just not fair. Maybe it's the gas in the diet soda that's just like hitting my stomach right now. I'm getting full though. Maybe I should do like what like Skinny Talk says. When you're satisfied, you just stop eating. You don't gotta gorge yourself. But it's a salad. But it's not a cold salad because I warmed up the lentils, I warmed up the beets, I warmed up the eggplant in a microwave. But this wouldn't be bad cold, so I could put this in the fridge, technically speaking. I might do that, but I may also just finish it off camera. Well, who knows? Till next time, world. Peace!